In 1964, a 17-year-old high school student in the US tried something incredibly stupid with his friends. No sleep. Stay awake as long as possible. Day 1, just tired. Day 2, he literally nodded off standing up and had to be shaken awake. Day 3, he started to lose his sense of taste and smell. Day 4 and day 5, mood swings, snapping at people for no reason, full irritability. Then came the hallucinations, spiders crawling in his shoes, drawers on fire. By day 11, that's around 264 hours awake, his body finally crashed. He technically survived, but after that, he dealt with long-term insomnia and other health issues. So here's the real question. If you keep going to bed at 3 a.m., how long until something in your body actually breaks? And is there any safe way to reduce the damage if you just can't sleep earlier yet? This is vital proof. This video is educational. It's not personal medical advice. If you have red flag symptoms I'll talk about later, please see a clinician in person. We're going to talk about sleep debt, organ stress, and how to not destroy yourself for no reason. First, that kid from the 60s is a freak case. Almost nobody grinds sleep deprivation like that in a clean experiment. Real life is worse. Real life is staying up past 2 or 3 a.m., plus caffeine overload, plus junk food, plus alcohol, plus stress, plus scrolling, plus zero recovery the next day. That combo beats you up way faster than some high school stunt. And sleep deprivation doesn't just mess with your brain. Your liver, your heart, your blood pressure, your metabolism, they all take hits. Let's start with the liver because it's sneaky. People think liver damage means dramatic pain. Not always. Your liver is called a silent organ. Early liver stress can feel exactly like normal tired. You don't wake up like, oh yes, my liver is failing. Early signs are boring. Fatigue, low energy, vague discomfort in the upper abdomen, which is basically how you feel after any brutal week anyway. So you ignore it. But long-term late nights, plus chaotic eating, sugar at 1 a.m., energy drink for breakfast, that absolutely stresses the liver. Here's why in plain English. Your liver helps handle fat and sugar. When you sleep too little, stress hormones stay high and blood sugar stays high. That pushes more fat to get stored in and around the liver instead of being evenly handled by the body. Over time, that can drift toward fatty liver. And fatty liver is not just a beer belly thing. You can have skinny arms and skinny legs and still carry a round, firm belly that leans forward. So if you're thinking, why are my arms and legs kind of slim, but my stomach is getting big and tight? Why is my face starting to look kind of dull, kind of yellowish? That's a red flag. Here's why that matters. If your liver is struggling to keep up, it doesn't clear certain pigments and waste products from your blood as well. Those start building up. Some of those pigments are yellow. That tint can actually start to show up in your skin, in your palms, or in the whites of your eyes. Serious yellowing of the eyes or skin is not hustle culture. Serious yellowing means go get seen. Now let's talk about something most people never connect to sleep. Toxins and brain fog. Your liver doesn't just manage fat and sugar. It also helps neutralize toxic leftovers from normal life, like ammonia, which forms when your body breaks down protein. If your liver falls behind, that junk stays in your blood longer. Some of it travels to your brain. That's when you start getting weirdly foggy, daytime sleepy even after sleeping, irritable for no reason, short fuse, mentally slow. In really severe cases, when the liver can't clear toxic byproducts and the brain basically gets irritated by what's floating in your blood, that's called hepatic encephalopathy. That's extreme, but I want you to understand the direction. Chronic 3 a.m. bedtimes, plus stress eating, plus stimulant culture, is gently walking you toward low-grade metabolic insult all the time. So yeah, I'm just tired and puffy can actually be early metabolic stress, not just I'm built different. Now, everyone asks this question. If I only sleep 4 hours a night, how long until I die? Here's the answer. It doesn't work like that. Sudden collapse, heart event, stroke, electrical problem can happen in minutes. Nobody can give you your personal countdown clock. That's why you hear those died suddenly stories and they're terrifying. But here's what we can say from a lot of data in adults. Chronic short sleep, especially under about 6 hours per night, is linked to higher blood pressure. It's linked to insulin resistance. It's linked to fatty liver. And that combo raises long-term risk for heart attack and stroke. So instead of you die in 10 days, it's more like this. You quietly move your body toward hypertension, diabetes, and organ stress years earlier than you should. In really bad cases, you can lose 5 to 10 good years off your healthy lifespan, not 5 to 10 years off your total lifespan on a calendar. 5 to 10 healthy years. The years where you're supposed to still feel normal, that's the cost. Now, let's be real. What if you literally cannot sleep earlier yet? Night shift, 2 jobs, finals week, new baby. Whatever it is, we're going into harm reduction mode. This is not me saying sleep doesn't matter. Sleep matters. This is me saying, if you're in survival mode right now, here's how to take less damage. Step 1, protect one core block of sleep. You want one protected block of at least 4.5 to 5 hours that is dark, quiet, and uninterrupted. That block needs to be boring. No TikTok, no YouTube autoplay, no laptop glow in your face, blackout curtains, cool room, white noise. Face your phone down. If you can only save one block, save that block. Broken sleep plus scrolling is still worse than one uninterrupted core block. Step 2, caffeine timing. Stop caffeine about 8 to 10 hours before you plan to sleep. If you're planning to crash at 3 in the morning, your last caffeine should be around 5 to 7 p.m. Not midnight, not 1 a.m. Caffeine at 1 a.m. to finish the deck is exactly how 3 a.m. becomes 5:30 a.m. Step 3. Do not stack alcohol on top of sleep debt. Yes, a drink can knock you out faster, but alcohol absolutely wrecks deep sleep and recovery quality. You wake up more inflamed, more dehydrated, and even more metabolically stressed. Tired plus alcohol plus 3 a.m. bedtime is the worst combo for your liver and your blood pressure. Step 4. Feed your liver something that is not trash at 2 in the morning. Your liver is already doing overtime. Don't make it mop up deep-fried sugar bombs at 2 a.m. You're better off with something boring but not greasy. Fruit, berries, citrus, grapes, something with fiber, lean protein, greens, broccoli, anything that isn't straight grease plus syrup. Why? Because when you force your body to stay awake, you're burning extra energy to keep your brain alert. Your liver cells are basically paying that bill. They're generating and handling more reactive waste while they keep you going. That stress is literally paid for by those cells. If you give them less trash to process, you're helping them not die for you. Step 5. Move your body the next day. This is huge. You do not need a heroic workout. You don't need to beast mode. You just need 10 to 15 minutes of brisk walking, or some light dumbbells at home, or push-pull with bands. Why? Because light movement helps your muscles pull extra sugar out of your blood and burn it. If your muscles are doing that, your liver doesn't have to babysit all of it. That is pressure relief for your metabolism. Step 6. Watch for red flag signs that mean it's no longer, I'm tired. It's go get checked. Here are the big ones. A firm belly getting round and tight while your arms and legs are still skinny. Random daytime confusion. Yellowing in the whites of your eyes or your skin. Chest tightness. Crushing fatigue you just cannot shake. That is not grind. That is your body screaming. That is please see a clinician. Now, let's talk like adults about supplements. When you're wiped out, you're not always going to steam broccoli and blueberries at 2 a.m. That's why people grab liver support, energy booster, detox, whatever. So here's how to think about that without getting scammed. Number 1, if you buy anything, focus on antioxidant support, not random stimulants. The goal is to calm stress on your liver and cardiovascular system, not jack up your heart rate so you can pretend you're okay. Number 2, avoid instant detox claims. Your liver is not a clogged sink. Anybody promising an overnight cleanse is just selling fantasy. Number 3, if you already have high blood pressure, diabetes, known fatty liver, or you're on medication, talk to a real clinician or pharmacist before stacking supplements. Natural does not mean safe with your meds. Food first, timing second, supplements last. Okay, here's your survival kit for bad weeks. Protect one quiet 4.5 to 5 hour block of sleep. Cut caffeine 8 to 10 hours before that block. Do not add alcohol on top of exhaustion and call it sleep. Feed your liver real food, not deep fried sugar at 2 a.m. Move the next day so your muscles actually help clean up the mess. Watch for red flags, yellow eyes or skin, a hard belly on a skinny frame, brain fog, chest tightness, exhaustion you can't shake. If you've got those, get checked. And long term, please stop flexing, I never sleep. There's nothing alpha about shaving 5 to 10 healthy years off your lifespan. If this helped you, subscribe to Vital Proof. Hit like, and in the comments, tell us honestly, what time did you fall asleep last night? Be nice to your future self.